Good evening, everybody, here at Contest of Speed. Welcome to some racing action 2 weeks before the seasons begin, and we're in Spain, the Circuit de Catalunya, for some pre-season testing for the Endurance Tier 1 and 2 drivers. It is a brand new tier coming to COS for the next 11 weeks when the season begins, and it's to utilise a full quali / a 100% racing simulation. And alongside me in the commentary box and the owner of that endurance tier with myself is Mr. Hedgehog. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, mate. Welcome to you as well. And thank you for having me. And looking forward to us getting back into it after quite a while. We've had a bit of a break, haven't we? And we've missed our commentary, and I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure.
So the format for tonight is a 45-minute practice session. This is for the drivers to do long runs. That obviously means higher fuel loads with a bit of tyre wear, a bit of tyre degradation. Then there's going to be a one-shot quali race. There is a mix of ED1 and 2 drivers. That's to give us some representative times and to get a small idea for these 18 drivers what tier they should be in, because there's been a mix of drivers me and Hedge have brought in, and there's been a mix of drivers that have come from the COS side as well. Hello to Alp, hello to Carter, good luck in this session. Hello to Stephen Salisbury, me and Hedge are good. And 45-minute practice session, Hedge. I've never done a commentary for a 45-minute practice session before. What do you think it's going to entail?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because like you say, me and you know do qualify and then we're into the race pretty much straight away, regardless of whatever league we're in. That's not living the case, but I think for me and you it's a really good opportunity. Like I say, we're doing our own thing and it's exciting. We've got some drivers that we know, some drivers that personally I don't know of. It's a nice mixture. This isn't everyone, by the way. We've got like another tier or two coming in as well, so a really good mixture of drivers, and it's a good opportunity for us to it's easy everyone's at, and it's an opportunity for the drivers. People may look at this as a practice and think it's a bit dull, a bit boring, but it's not that at all. It's an opportunity to prove yourself early on and say, do you know, I want to be in this tier, I want to be in the top tiers. And we've got Jake Lawler there setting a 118.4 on the hards. We know Jake very, very well, of course, and he's won various leagues that I've commentated on and ran before, and he'll be another driver that wants to be at the top. So for us, like you say, we haven't done a practice before together. It's a bit of a strange one, but I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to be back, seeing some of these drivers on screen for the first time in a couple of months. It's refreshing, but at the same time, seeing new drivers. I mean, I know you know a few more drivers than me, but there's a few drivers there I've never seen before, so I'm really excited to see what they can do. A few Contest of Speed lads are in as well, and their own league, which is great. So it's exciting, really exciting.
So I just invited one of the Americans. He should be able to join a little bit. So after this practice session, we have a one-shot quali. We've been spending a lot of time with Mr. Carter here. We're not going to worry about the times too much yet. The idea is that drivers get warmed up doing some maybe some high fuel runs, and then later on towards the end using both soft tyres and presenting a lap time, preparing themselves for a one-shot quali, which with track corner cutting contingency on strict, you don't want to mess that up, especially when there is a potential to have 19 drivers for a race that could probably be done in just over 20 minutes.
Well, looking forward to it. It's weird as well doing a one commentary, because I think you said before we started, we've never done that before. So for us to be doing a one-shot quali on commentary is kind of it's weird, very, very weird. It's so fast-paced, and with 18 drivers here. You've got Jay Wills and Ryan Mills both setting pretty much identical times on the Reynolds, two drivers that are very competitive. I'm in a league with them, racing alongside them, should I say, in another league, and I can imagine them both now in the party having a bit of banter there, and the lap times and the mediums are pretty much identical. Jay Wills are 1:19 dead, and so is Ryan Mills, so very, very close at the moment. You've got people on hards, on softs, on mediums. It's a real mixture of tyres, of driving abilities. And it's, like I said, it's an opportunity tonight. It's the first real thing we've done in this league in terms of putting a marker down for the season. And it's an opportunity, like we said, for the drivers that have made it tonight. I know there's a session tomorrow in Brazil, isn't there, as well? I believe there is. Yes, so there's an opportunity this weekend. The league starts in, I think it's less than 2 weeks' time. Is it 2 weeks today? It is 2 weeks today we're meant to start.
It is 2 weeks today, yeah.
So this time in 2 weeks we'll be here. We'll know who's in what tiers and who's in what tier, should I say. And we'll be ready to go. So 2 weeks to go, and it's a chance from between now and then, as Ryan Mills spins on the curb and goes on the grass, to set a marker down and prove yourself a little bit.
So just to clarify, none of the teams represent what the drivers will be in. Actually, no, that's not strictly true. We are trying to match the constructors that they are in the European or American tiers, just so that endurance can match with the overall constructors. It is a widely thought out overall constructors championship here at COS. It brings in the 4 EU tiers, the 2 American tiers, and of course now the 2 endurance tiers. So 9 tiers. Every constructor point will go towards that, so it is very important. So a couple of drivers, i.e. Tichy and Wizard in the McLarens, a couple of them will keep the same, but a lot of people will be different. It is just a practice session. So we have had a couple of times, we've had 7 minutes so far. Jay Wizzy has set a 17.3 on the mediums, Jay Wills has set an 18.3 on the mediums, and Jay Lawler's put an 18.4 in on the hards, and expecting soft tyre runs a little bit later on in the session.
We all know how tired a man in Spain is. It's ridiculous. Tired egg on Spain just goes for fun. It's mad. I do like this track. I know that some people, it's a bit hit and miss. Some people love it, some people hate it in terms of racing. I quite like Spain, not necessarily as a driving aspect, but as a commentating aspect I think it's great. We've done Spain before together, Limmy, in other leagues, and it's always thrown up a bit of a mixture. I know that a certain Jake Lawler, I probably don't want me to mention it, but Jake Lawler has a couple of nightmares here in Spain previously, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does love it.
In races, but yeah, I do enjoy Spain. I think it's a track that can... It's not necessarily always on the calendar, Spain, either. If you look at Spain in different calendars on people's leagues, it's one that's not necessarily always involved. It isn't involved in ours, Limmy, in Season 1 either. It was very difficult for us to only pick 11 circuits. We did consider every circuit. Genuinely, we discussed every circuit, and we had to discuss, and figure out what's the best circuit. 100% racing is going to be tough. It's going to be interesting for the drivers, but also a bit of an experiment for me and Limit to see does it work or not. You don't see many leagues, if any leagues at all, doing 100% racing. So it's an experiment for me and Limit, and we'll learn from it, and we'll figure out in a few weeks' time whether it's working or whether it's not working. And unfortunately, Spain didn't make the 11 race circuit for Season 1. Or should I say Season 7, technically. But Belgium is the season opener in 2 weeks, Limmy, on the 19th.
Yeah, the first lap up Eau Rouge of 44. That'll be interesting.
Imagine that full qualifying on Friday night as well. Oh, that'll be tasty.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we have the custom weather to bring in, and we'll be providing a weather report a couple of hours before the race. Obviously, we're not going to keep it too unrealistic. We won't be giving you 44 laps of heavy rain, that's for sure. But what we will be doing is bringing you surprises throughout the season. Wizard in the McLaren, on board with him, going into turn 10. Wondering, Kez, if you have your circuit guide on you this evening for the Spanish circuit.
Of course I do.
Or circuit.
Of course I do. Do I ever let us down with a circuit guide? Do I ever let us down? No, I don't. Yeah, the 16-turn circuit, as you can see on board with Wizard there, they have changed that sector 3 a little bit over the years. I know that it used to be a little bit different between turn 13 and turn 16. They have changed it a bit. Some people like it, some people don't, a bit like Marmite, but it's a 16-turn circuit. You've got your two DRS detection zones, one at just after turn 8 and one, of course, towards the end, just after that turn 14 and 15 chicane. And it's, like I said, it's a circuit that normally has quite nice weather. Limmy may be able to bring up an option when, sorry, not option, a previous experience when there's been a bit of rain, but I've never had rain in Barcelona on a Grand Prix. I don't know if you have or not, Limmy, but yeah, you normally expect sunshine in Spain, don't you, wherever you go. Touch wood. I'm assuming there's going to be, like Limmy said, there's going to be a few different weather mixes this season. Nothing too stupid. We don't be getting rain in Abu Dhabi, for example. Imagine a heavy rain in Abu Dhabi. That'd be very interesting.
Nobody practice. No, we won't.
No one would practice for that, would they? It'd be interesting, but no, we're going to make it a bit different. Obviously, nothing stupid like that. For example, only what you'd see in real life.
To match the climate and obviously look at previous Formula 1 races. I.e., I can't remember if we're doing Hungary or not. I think we are.
Hungary, I think we are. Yeah.
Apart from a qualifying session with Lewis Hamilton, it never rains for Formula 1. It's a very dry climate down in Hungary, so things like that we take into account. Just on board with Jay Lawler very quickly, heading down to turn 10. They've now changed turn 10 in real life. It now follows the outer layout, which is the MotoGP track. So they've got rid of the low-speed exit corner there at turn 10, and now you can go a little bit faster, so may aid with overtaking on the outside. So that's changed for the 2021 calendar. I'm sure they can change that on track for the Formula 1 2021 game as well. Here is Jay Lawler. He's the lap has looked pretty aggressive here. It was an 18.4. It's a 17.0. That's a tenth quicker than Jay Wizzy. Some medium times starting to set in. I'm not quite sure what the allocation is. I don't know how many tyres people have. I have heard rumours that you get 4 sets of tyres. If someone could let me know, that'd be great. Doesn't really matter to us in the league, but just for reference this session. And Kez, just looking at the end of terminal, it's not an airport, sector 3 there,
yeah,
looking like some queues are forming. All the racing points are working together.
Yeah, we got Kit and Petter. I've never seen him before. Don't know what he's like.
American.
And I know Greg's game centre. We know Greg quite well. Bless him. And he's another one that's he's quite new to online racing, and he'll be looking to make a name for himself as he leaves. You know, commentator's curse does it again. The amount of times that happens to us is ridiculous. By the way, commentator's curse. But he was out lap, and he's gone back into the pits because he's left. Couple on the softs. Mikulan's Carter's on the softs. He's the only driver at the moment on the soft compound. I know Kulan's Carter quite well. I think you know him a little bit more than me from other leagues. But I know that he's quite a good driver, and he can definitely rack up points in the league, 100%.
Samad has set a 1 minute 16.7 on hard. So Samad put him at pace down early on. We know how quick Samad is. My teammate in PSF1, we won the constructors together. Him being 8 tenths quicker lap. So well played, Samad. Thank you so much for a carry. But we'll take the win for the Ferrari boys. And here he is on hard, setting 16.7. Not bad. Carter's gone 17.1 on the softs. We don't know, just like in real life, what fuel loads people are running. Also what setups people are running. You can change your setup continuously throughout a practice session. This does not include parc fermé. That comes when the one-shot quality comes on. Whitey has retired out of turn number 4 in the Haas. So Whitey, that's his practice session over, and he's going to have to wait 31 minutes for the one-shot quali.
That's a long time. Go and get yourself a brew or a drink. That's a long time.
I more than that.
I know. I'm used to seeing Whitey in the Williams from my league. It seems strange seeing a few different drivers in different cars. Obviously, he's on me in McLaren. He's in the Mercedes tonight. Is Mr. Obsy, Mr. Inconsistent. Obsy, I love you. I'm sorry if you heard that. This is your year, Obsy. This is your year. No inconsistency anymore from you. But no, this is what I like about practice sessions. I know that people can sit here and say it's a bit boring, but it's genuinely not. As Muzza retires as well, that seems to be in sector 1, right? Oh, it's that dreaded. Yeah, I know where it is straight away. It's right at the start, turn 2. Yeah. The amount of people I've seen go off there is ridiculous.
But it's easily done, isn't it, on not fresh softs?
And, it is.
I don't know how much fuel he was running, of course. And Muzza messaging me before the race, well, the event tonight. He was like, looking forward to it. He's got to wait half an hour for that one-shot quali after that incident. And you're going to have a setup for that curb, because obviously if you have there are setups what you can put on that. Oh, someone else has gone! Oh, big crash!
Where's
on
that?
Stream, Tom Robbo, where Whitey gone off, the exact same place.
Dear, yeah.
And I'm very surprised Tom Robbo has not retired there. He's got cars coming through as well. That was caught on stream. I've seen Tom Robbo in the comments as well. And that is a moment to start off the endurance tier.
A lot of damage to the Alpha Tauri. The right-hand side of that front end plate's gone. Completely gone. He's on the gravel. He's having an absolute mad. He's got Greg's game centre behind him, who's back in. Greg, first time lucky. Hopefully he can stay in the session now. I've just invited him back. But 2 retirements, nearly a 3rd retirement. And this is only practice in Spain. This is what this track does to you, and it's such a. I said it earlier. It's such a tire demanding circuit. And Tom, as you can see on stream now, he's in a bit of a mess. He's now on the gravel. There's another car that's not moving. Another Alpha Tauri, Jay Wizzy. I don't know what Jay Wizzy's doing there. Is he waiting for his teammate? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with you. He's parked up on track. Is he waiting for somebody? Possibly. He's moving again now. But 2 retirements already, YT and Muzzer. And Mr. Tom Robbo nearly joined him then. So there's still 28 minutes of practice to go.
He should have joined. Just got a comment from Elliot. How in the world didn't he lose a wheel? How in the world didn't he lose 2? Yeah, he went into a wall very quickly. That's exactly what Whitey did. I'm very surprised that wasn't a retirement as well. But Tom Robbo is still alive and able to go into the pits and change that wing. Here's Brewer in the Mercedes this evening. Tichy has retired before turn number 9.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Anyone near him, Kez? Is that a Red Bull?
It's a Red Bull. It's a Jacko. Yeah, Jacko's coming around the corner now, and he'll be hopefully should be able to pick up what happened on the gravel. Yeah, he's gone bad on the grass into the wall. And it's a 3rd driver that's retired with 27 minutes of practice to go. Who said practice isn't entertaining? That's 3 drivers that have gone, nearly 4. So you've got Whitey, Muzzer and Titch. They're going to be sat there now having quite a long cup of coffee or quite a long cigarette for the next 27 minutes while they wait for everyone else to be done.
Kez doesn't smoke, by the way.
I don't smoke. No. But they might do. I don't know. As Jacko invalidates right at the end of his fast lap, he'll be quite upset with that. Jacko onto the. On sector 3, that strange sector 3. I don't think it's quite strange, that sector 3 at the end. I know they changed it a bit, but it's quite odd. Samad with a 1:16.7 limit on the hards, comfortable at the moment, 3/10 quicker than Jake Lawler, who's on the mediums. Jay Wizzy completes the top 3. Kulan's Carter, the only driver at the moment that's set a lap on the softs. He's actually in front of Jacko as we speak, going round turn 3.
So we have experimented and guesstimated with an educational guess at the moment the tiers which the drivers should be in. Of course, changes will be made before the season, and here is an opportunity to see, basically for us, what the crack is, if you want to say it like that. So here's COS Hilly. I was messaged before this practice session and this quality and race that we're doing that he should maybe have a spot in tier 1. It's just spun at turn number is that 11 or 12? That's 12. Yeah. So we'll see what times Hilly can set. He's got cars coming past, so he's going to have to let them go. That's another problem at tight tracks, especially with tight final sectors. People are on fast laps, and people have got to get out of the way and treat it as if it was a quali session. There's a lot of problems in real life Formula 1 as well. I'm not blaming Scholl just because I'm watching a racing point, but he does get into a few conflicts. Let's go on board with the American of Kitten Petter. Kesh, do you want to take us on a lap of Spain with the American?
Yes, mate. I was just keeping an eye on Brewer as well, just very quickly. Brewer 1:18.5. He's on to sector 3 now. He's actually slower, so we'll move on from Brewer for now. Yeah, on board with Kitten Petter, someone I don't really know much about. Limmy knows more of him than me, but he's in the racing point. He's got Lance Stroll's car. Whether that's going to give him good luck or not, I'm not too sure. He's only slightly up by 0.062 in sector 1, so not really improving, but improving a tad. He'll keep P13 at the moment on them new mediums, but we'll see how he gets on going into a pretty tricky turn 2. Locks up the front left a little bit, but shouldn't lose too much time there. It's a pretty decent exit, to be fair to him, and we'll keep an eye on him now as he goes round into sector 2 and towards the latter end of his lap. He's got a 1:19.6 so far, and he's a 10th up at the moment. He's also got a purple sector 2 there, so not a bad effort at all from the American. Let's see if we can improve on a 1:19.6 at the moment. Early indications would suggest that he will. However, I've seen a few people invalidate in this sector already, and also a few incidents in this sector already, but he gets to be fair. He touches the curve, so he gets away quite nicely. A 1:19.6 is his best time at the moment. Will he improve? It's looking like he will do. He will just. He goes down to a 1:19.4 and 12th above Alfie.
Alfie is 6 steps up after sector 1. He's routing down to turn 7. Tom Robbo, I am lucky I missed the pits. I had to go around again without a wing.
Alfie's invalidated.
Good spot. Yeah, I was just reading the chat. That is a big red map on my bottom right hand side. So Wizard completed 12 laps on the hard. That's a 19.7. Maynello has set 9 laps on the mediums, so a couple of long ones there. Jake has set 5 laps on the mediums and still going, 17 dead, 0.36. Jay Wizzy behind him with a 0.49, 17.1 by Carter. On the softs, that might have been a higher fuel load, and Samad still on a hard tyre. And we've just about had half of the practice session. We're getting just very close to about halfway stage, so cars will be coming out soon with those lower fuel loads, hopefully, and the softer tyres, getting themselves prepared for a one-shot quali, which can make all the difference. One wrong move and you are at the back. Not where you want to be on Spain, Kez.
No, not at all, mate. Jay Wizzy third at the moment. He was 2/10 up, but he validated, went very, very, very wide, and he will not be improving on the 117 dead that's keeping him in P3 at the moment. Not much at all, as you can see, separating P2 and P3. Jake and Jay Wizzy. Samad still comfortable at 116.7. He's flying, isn't he? Is the Williams driver. And
he said that quite early on. I think it was about 37 minutes left of the session. So Samad basically just warming up for his medium. Oh, someone's flown off. That's Hobbsy there on the stream into turn 9. I don't know how he didn't get any damage. We have got damage on full, just to confirm. He slapped his right tyre or right end plate on the wall, and it's still there at more than 100 miles an hour. So Hobbsy lucky. There's a Haas going off in the background, maybe to get out of the way.
Well, there's your problem straight away. Jake Lawler there. On his I'd assume it's a fast lap, maybe not actually because he's invalidated already, but he was coming around turn 3, the bend, the sharp right hand bend, and there was not one but 2 cars warming the tyres up right in front of him, so could have ended in a tears. No one's fault, of course, it's just literally because it's a practice session, it's what happens, but that's what you were saying, Limmy, especially on a circuit like this as well, everyone's so close together, and it makes it really hard sometimes to set a fast lap because you can be absolutely flying and it can end in frustration because there could be 2 or 3 cars that are unintentionally in your way. But you've seen Jake Law there, prime example, there was 2 cars warming their tyres up, getting ready for a fast lap. He's on a lap, might not have been actually, may have been validated prior to that, but regardless he had to bit of adjustment, move over to the left and get out of the way. But you've got a couple of drivers here that are on out laps again. Jacko on the medium, Jay Bowles has come out on the soft, looking to improve on his time. He's 8th at the moment, a 1:18.3, sorry, not too far behind Hobbsy and Whitey. Obviously Whitey retired pretty earlier on. We've got 3 cars that went out, Whitey, Muzzer and Tichy, and Wizard's done 12 laps on them hards, which is pretty ridiculous. He's currently down in P15, but he's sat in the pit, so you can keep an eye on. Let's have a look at Jacko. Is Jacko... Well, someone's come off, Limmy. Is that turn 2 again? It is turn 2, who's that?
It is, it's a Red Bull. Is it Jake?
It is Jake. Oh, he's spinning everywhere, Jake. And he's lost his left end plate, I missed that. He's come off to let Jay Wizzy go past. Yeah, he's got left end plate damage.
More screen time, says Carter. You're in the pits. I'm trying to give everyone some screen time. I'll work my way through, don't worry. It was a nice save, yes it was. Hello Elliot, hello Chad.
Oh, Hobbs improved Limmy as well. 3 temps up Hobbs, he's up to P6. 2 lap old hards. And he moved himself for now anyway into the top 6 on the hard compound.
I think this has been a pretty good lap from Hilly. I've been on board with it the whole time. I don't think he's going to improve. Guess him at 18.6 was a good time. Let's see.
Yeah, he's down.
87. But first sector looked pretty clean on those 4 lap used mediums. Jacko
10th up, Limmy. I think you'll say that yourself then, weren't you? He comes around the final corner, he's got a 119 dead at the moment. He's going to be he's 4 tenths slower than Hilly at the moment. He'll probably stay where he is. No, he won't. He'll improve by a second and go up to P8, a 118 dead now. Look where that last set. He said he was a 10th up, so that sector 3 must have been superb. As he invalidated straight away on turn 1, but he's up to 8th.
Jay Wills, sorry, not Mills. Jay Wills has invalidated at turn 9. Here he's a 10.5 up. Mills didn't quite see his time checking. Kitten Petter is now on brand new, 2 lap used softs. Let's see how this first sector goes. And dragging it as wide as he can, keeping with him at white line, incredibly close, but it is. We'll just check his first sector time. 6 temps up for the American. I know I call him the American. A, he is American, and B, he is an American commentator.
Another lad on the softs, a close friend of ours, Ryan Mills, he's 7 tenths up on them softs at the moment, should probably put him Up to maybe P9, maybe above Jay Wills. If he can improve sector 3, he could even break into the top 8 here, Mills. He's a second slower than White, who's retired.
Pace, hasn't he?
And he showed very good pace, and he's improving very well. He's doing a lot of racing at the moment in different leagues, and he's improving a lot, Ryan Mills, to be fair to him. And he's currently 12th for 119 dead. He now is all the way up to 6th with a 117.6. That's superb from Ryan Mills. And again, he's showing the improvement of a good driver. Bit of a clown sometimes, but no, he's a good driver and he's improving very, very well. That's a superb lap from Millsy there with 19 drivers, and he's setting good pace. Faster on the softs than the likes of Jay Wills. It's Kitten Petter set a lap. Yeah, he's to be fair, Kitten Petter's 1.6 up on his time. He goes third with a 1:16.9. That is a superb lap from the American. We said Ryan Mills was doing well. How about that from Kitten Petter? He's what, 7 tenths quicker than Ryan Mills, and the American shoots into the top 3 with 17-18 minutes left of practice.
Jay Wizzy tops the practice charts. He set a 1 minute 16.412, half a tenth ahead of Samad on fresh mediums. Here's Carter routing down to turn 7. He's dropped to 5th place, 117.104. I'm very surprised that's not an invalidation from the Alpha Male. It's probably going to slow him down, so we'll go back to him in a short while. Battery is up to the drivers. They can obviously use
just very quickly, Miss Sorrento up till he's 5 tenths up on the mediums. Can he go? He's 13th for the moment, shoots up to 11th with a 118 dead. Sorry to interrupt, Lemmy, just wanted to cover that while he was on the last corner.
So they can use number 1 overtake, which is of course what the game delegates you for a lap, so you can save, or you can have number 2, which is of course the overtake. Sorry, it's not even the overtake actually, it's technically the quali overtake, and then if you want, you can press your analog, or whatever it is for you. I use R3 for the overtake button to give you even more power if you don't run out of your deployment. And of course you can have all of the fuel. No, you can't actually. I think you can have 1, 2, 3. I don't think you allow max fuel in practice. I might be wrong, but I believe it's 1, 2, 3. Lean, standard, and rich. I think you can only use max in quali. Wizard 1.2 seconds up. He's back in the lobby after doing 12 laps previously. It's an 18.5 for McLaren, 6.13.
Jay Wills up to 7th, Lemire 1:17.5. He outscores his teammate by over a tenth on them soft. Jay Wills 1:17.5, Ryan Mills 1:17.6. So the bit of a battle between the Renaults there goes towards Jay Wills at the moment. It was a pretty good lap. He was a bit shy in sector 2, went a little bit wide on, I think that was that turn 13? Let me get that right before I say it. I think it was turn 13, went a little bit wide. It's turn 12, apologies, not turn 13, turn 12, went a little bit wide. And I probably say it shaved off a couple of attempts of his time, probably could have got a bit better, but pretty decent lap from Jay Wills there. He's into the top 7 with a 1:17.5 on the softs.
Mainello in the Alfa Romeo, routing past turn 9, trying to give every driver some screen time this evening, especially in the practice session, and he's in the Endurance 2 tier with the Endurance 2 drivers, and it'll be interesting to see how Mainello can go this season. 11 weeks, it's a very short season. You don't want to mess up in that first race, because then you only have 10 to catch up on, and it's an incredibly long season. Full quali is Friday, full races Saturday, and safety cars and extra weather on certain tracks. That is only going to increase the time spent. We've got to look after the Europeans. Hobbsy is on an outlap, Samad is on outlap. Now I want to go on this outlap with Samad because those mediums are fresh, the fuel doesn't look too high, and let's see what the Williams can do. He'll be probably going for a 15 here over a course of a lap of the Circuit de Catalunya. Here we go then, he's burning the overtake a little bit down the straight. 202 miles an hour in the Williams, half a curve, left hand side, cuts in, turn 1, turn 2, there you go. That setup allows him to drive over that curb with 0 issues, and that's what I was talking about before with the setups. Into turn number 4, it's a 180, it's quite wide though, take as much time as you can. Jay Wizzy getting out of the way of the Williams driver. Left hand turn, turn 5, not exactly 180, but it's about a 150 degree, use the curb on the right, but not all of it. Tough turns 7 and 8, easy to invalidate, taken well, a little bit of understeer going out of that corner there. Flat out through 9, comfortably from Samad, down to the sharp braking zone of 10. Clipped the apex pretty well there. There's a driver on the MotoGP. That's Carter getting out of the way. Clip the curve on the left into 12. Long right-hander here. Curve on the left-hand side. Half a curve if you want it. Clip the 13. 14, 15. That's the left-right. And then around the final corner. And what is this lap going to represent? Pretty good lap overall. It is a 16 dead. So not into a 15 yet. But not a bad lap on those mediums.
That's a pretty solid lap on the mediums. A 16 dead puts him 4 tenths quicker of Jay Wizzy. If you want to learn how to get better at F1, do a lot like that, because that was pretty incredible overall. Again, not the quickest, but certainly not the slowest. Quick update on the lap times for you. Manello did improve a little bit. He went 3 tenths up on the last lap. Didn't actually improve at all. He improved his time, but in terms of positioning, he remained in P16. Jelly, or J-Law, whatever you want to call him. Was 2 tenths up, but he did invalidate his back out on some more fresh softs now, as is Kitten Petter, as is Tom Robbo as well, so a few here to keep an eye on. Hilly as well, also on the fresh soft, so there could be a few changes with the last 12 minutes of practice going. A quick touch on full qualifying limit, because obviously we're doing full qualifying this season for the first time.
Yeah.
I raced full qualifying the other day for the first time, and I loved it. The experience of battling out to get into that top 15, into the top 10, I thought it was superb. So as a commentator's aspect, I think we're going to love it.
Yeah, I agree. I've done a couple, and I do definitely prefer it. Even if it was a 50% race, I would definitely consider a full quali. Maybe next. Formula 1, Tom Robbo is one of the ED1 drivers. Showing good pace on the time trials that he set, and showing not too bad pace this evening in Catalonia outside of the final chicane. Looked like his right wheel just went over that line as well, but he's going to cross the line. Was P7 goes pole on the softs. It's a 1:15.8. I'm guessing that was a low fuel run from Tom Robbo, setting a good time there.
The Red Bull of Jake Lawler 2 tenths up in sector 1. He's got a 1:17 dead so far. He was up last time, as I mentioned, 2 tenths as well in sector 1, but invalidated as he touched the grass, looking to break into that top 3 potentially. Very, very good through turn 9 there. As Limmy said, he's improved by 6 tenths now, going into sector 3 at the moment. Looks like he could potentially break into that top 3 and maybe, just maybe, go pole, depending on how good his sector 3 is. Can he beat Tom Rowe, who's got a 1:15.8 on them fresh soft? Jay Nero, I keep saying Jay Nero, Jake Lawler goes for the last couple of corners. Can he improve? Can he touch the 1:15.8 that Tom Robbo has set? Goes for the final corner. What's it going to be for Mr. Lawler? It's a 1:16 dead, and he goes into P2.
That's 5 thousandths of a second quicker than Samad. Chad says, am I the only American in here? Anyone want a bush light? I've got 30 in my fridge. Fair enough. I don't know how many it takes to get.
Samad goes above Jake on the mediums, Limmy. 3 lap all mediums and a 1:16 dead for the Williams driver. Pretty good lap on the whole mediums, to be fair to him. And he moves up into second, knocking Jake Lawler into third. Jay Wizzy, who's 4th at the moment, coming out of the pit to set a lap now. Kitten Petter is 3 seconds up. He's not going to improve at all. Cullen Carter on a lap as well now. Hobbsy, J Wills and Mills in the garage, of course. Jacko invalidates. And other than that, that's pretty much up to speed.
Jacko! He's not out. Probably
no wing! Absolutely no wing at all.
That was a heavy loss of traction. I think he dipped his left tyre in the gravel. What I am proud to say is I haven't seen any issues. All the drivers seem to be
very
behaving.
Respectful.
Yeah, sportsmanship,
until the race, we'll see.
Whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, but everyone seems to be behaving, which is really nice to see.
We're talking about Americans. I'm pretty sure Cullen Carter's Canadian. I may have got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've heard him mention it before. And he's also up on his time. He's 6 tenths up in sector 1 on the softs. He's got a 1:17 on, but he's 1.1 seconds up now. Cullen Carter. He's looking at the moment like he could go pole. As long as his sector 3 is decent. He's lagging a little bit. We had that problem last time. I think he's Canadian. There's a little bit of lag. Tom Robb was retired. He's obviously happy with his time. Thinks he could potentially stay pole, but Cullen Carter could have something to say about that. A 1:17 at the moment for the man in the Alpha. What's it going to be for him? Is it going to be pole for Cullen Carter? It is. It's a 1:15.5. It's a superb lap, and he goes 3 tenths clear of Tom Robbo, and he's on pole at the moment with 8 minutes to go in practice. Great lap.
It's a very good lap. I know Samad will probably come in the pits and whack on us off soon to give us a representative. This means nothing though. It means something for us as owners for data, but in terms of tonight, in terms of the quality and stuff, obviously it means nothing for the race, but it is a great time. 15.5. Jay Wizzy in the AlphaTauri. First sector time, 2 temps up. Not too bad. On track if he can continually keep that throughout the rest of the minute and a bit, maybe into the top 3. And at the moment, what is good to see is I know that Wizard and I know Titchy's out, but a couple of people have told me explicitly that they'll be concentrating on long runs here. And mainly the ED1 drivers are above the ED2, which is what we wanted. This is good. And it's nice to see both tiers again behaving well. As Kez said, we don't know what's going to happen in about 15 minutes time. We know what racing's like, but yeah, so far for the past 38 minutes, good behaviour. Here is Jay Wizzy. Was 2 tenths off first sector, didn't clock the second. Let's see if we can improve. 15.6, and it's only just less than half a tenth off Carter. Jay Wizzy setting good times on the softs.
Hobbsy up, but not enough at the moment to take him higher than the P7 he's currently on the softs. Only less than a tenth up in sector 1 is from Hobbsy, which is not enough at all. He's always a bit wobbly there, Hobbsy, but he manages to remain with some traction. He's 2 tenths up to be fair now, which should put him above Kittenpetter. As long as he can finish the lap with a bit of confidence going into that sector 3. And to be fair, it looks like at the moment,
sector, isn't it?
I was literally going to say that, mate. You took the words out of my mouth. Sector 3 seems to make or break it. And to be fair, a lot of the drivers have gained pretty mad time in sector 3. You've seen about 2 or 3 temps up and then they go second. That was a superb sector 3. Or at least it looked superb from opposite, and I can see him jumping a few here. He's 7th over 117.1. He goes up to 6th. He must have dropped it a little bit, a 116.5, 5 tenths slower than Jake Lawler. We've seen some Hobbsy and Jake Lawler battles previously, and we might be seeing one again here tonight. Very, very tight between the two of them.
Going for a fast lap here, Kez. I saw him use the number 3 overtake out of that final corner, because you can use as much as that as long as you cancel it out before you cross the line.
Well, someone's come off with me, I think. Sector 1. Was it Jay Wizzy? It was Jay Wizzy.
It was.
Yeah, sector 3, sorry, you're right. Jay Wizzy. Who's gone back into the pits.
Can be American. Put himself higher. It's half a tenth. He'll need half a second to match Hobbsy. Will remain on board with a racing point. Jacko seems to be on a lap. He's 8 tenths up. That may put him top 8. Let's have a look. Final sector, 90 degree.
Ooh, nice.
A little bit shaky, but not much you can always do
not
there. Jacko, is it going to be a top 8?
It is
8th, yes.
Bang on. 117.2 from Jacko puts him top 8. Jay Wills on a lap. He's also 4 temps up leading sector 3. Good opportunity for Wills to break back into the top 8 himself and get above his little rival Jacko.
Jay Wills, yeah.
It is Jay Wills, yeah, going round the final corner, and he crosses the line and goes up to 8th himself and leapfrogs Jacko with 117 dead. A bit of banter going on in that party, I think. Ryan Wills, I think he's done. At least for now.
Mainello has gone 1.3 seconds up, so that puts him 19.7. P16, 5 minutes and 10 seconds of practice remaining. Soft tyre runs are going out, which is what we like to see. Samad, outlap. Jay Lawler, outlap. He's coming for the final sector. Jay Wills obviously put that time in, so did Jacko, so that's one more maybe cool down lap for them. Hilly is on an outlap to turn 9. Alfie, haven't seen much of him this session, but we'll go on board with him for 10 to 50. We'll see what his first sector time is. Let's see how Alfie's first sector is. Using that number 3 overtake. Probably should turn it off about now, because you can't go much quicker than 203 miles an hour. Braking zone into turn 1, 60 metres. It is quite crazy compared to last year how late these cars can brake. Round there, flat, not bad from Alfie. That first sector time is 5.5, 6 temps up. Needs more than that. We'll go back to it soon.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Alfie, but like I said, Lenny, 6 temps is going to keep him 15th, ain't going to change. Is the Haas driver.
Second up here. Jake's a second up. First sector, that's pretty good. We don't know, obviously, I know I keep saying it, I know Crofty says it a lot, obviously we have no idea what fuel runs, what setups
Carter's on the gravel limit. That could be his practice over. The man on port at the moment.
Jake might be able to get some slipstream here, going flat through turn 9, fully committed. Nice. I love it when the cars go flat through turn 9. Carter's going to get out of his way, and can Jake clip the apex? Not too bad. He's added his dad this weekend, so he might have to get some good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's not got enough for me, I don't think, though. He's hardly up on his time. I don't know if it's been mine, but apparently, according to mine, he was less than a tenth up on his time. Unless that's me being wrong, I don't think he's going to improve at all.
First sector,
now
takes a pit stop. Cheers, Jake.
I didn't know he was at his dad's, so it might be a bit of luck for him. I don't know. That's his peak practice done. Most people looking to be done now. Carter, Tom Robo, Ryan Mills done. Whitey, Muzzer, and Tichy obviously retiring early on in the session. Jay Wizzy in the pits. He's probably going to be done. Might come out for a late lap. Is Samad on a lap? He's on a lap at the moment. As he improves, have a look as he goes in towards that sector 3. He's stuck behind Obsy. He is 3 tenths up at the moment, Samad, which will put him maybe above Jay Wizzy if he can do a good final sector 3. Who knows?
We know from PSF1 that Carter and Samad have a little bit of a tasty rivalry in terms of their pace. And here, well, not only a demonstration here, Maynell gets out of the way pretty well. Here he is then, 2 minutes 40 to go. Can Samad take the P1 spot at the end of practice by 40 seconds? 43 milliseconds.
That was quick for me. I'm glad you didn't ask me to do. That was someone in the wall. It was Alfie. He's been disqualified. So that's for Alfie. I'll put him right at the bottom due to that.
Well, I don't think this. So Alfie will get a.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I feel like we're in quality. I'm getting excited. I feel like we're in quality.
Oh, Hilly, just a little bit wide at turn 9. I think he was up as well. So here's Wizard going for his soft run. He's if you know, well, you do know Wizard. He's the heavy rules. Nice, he knows every single rule off by heart. Give him a number, he'll know it. And he's very into 100% stuff. He does his campaigns 100%. Like very I committed. Do, so I love the man. And his brother, Tichy, retired earlier on in the session. That's his brother.
Limmy.
If anyone didn't know, now you know.
Hobbsy 4 tenths up, could potentially go above Jay Lawler here.
Yeah,
he's 5 tenths below Jay Lawler at the moment in the battle for P5. Like I said, Hobbsy and Jay Lawler raced together before in a few different other leagues. They have a bit of a rivalry, to be fair, in the league that I ran. 2 seasons where Hobbsy and Jay Lawler battled it out, and it was fantastic. But can Jay Lawler be done over by the Mercedes as Hobbsy? There's 5 tenths separate at the moment. Can Hobbsy do enough in that sector 3? Crosses the line and stays behind Jake. It must have been a pretty disappointing last sector for Hobbsy. 2 tenths up in the end. It's good, but not good enough.
Here comes Wizard in the McLaren, oversteps that corner and invalidates.
5 tenths up as well.
3 corners to go, and that might have put him P7. Jay Wizzy on an outlap, 52 seconds on the clock. Who else is on an outlap? Jacko. Obviously, people who cross the practice time, of course, can finish that lap. Nothing changes in that respect.
Limmy, Hobbsy is 2 tenths up again on another lap, so he could potentially still get Jakey. He's not giving up on it. He's a little bit wide there, and that could cause invalidation. That's Hobbsy going to be done.
25 seconds, Jay Wills has got. He needs to get a move on.
I'm thinking that. Not quick enough at the moment, is it?
He's run out of fuel.
Typical Jay Wills. Typical Jay Wills. He's all over.
He's got no fuel.
What about Jay Wizzy? He's 8 tenths up, Limmy. Jay Wizzy. On a fast lap, he is 8 tenths up. That's incredible.
He hasn't even passed the first sector yet. There you go.
It's changed now. What happened then? Why did it say 8 tenths up
so
then?
So basically, his lap previous was 8 tenths up.
I got me excited then. I'm thinking he was going to get pole.
The checkered flag is out. Practice is over. Oh no, Maynell has just crossed the line. Maybe now it's over, probably. So Brewer's finished, Greg's finished, 14th and 16th for them. The American Kitten Petter has finished P7. Jay Wizzy, who's going to cross the line? I think he's a McLaren. It might be Wizard who's going to enter the pits. Next one to cross the line is going to be Jay Wizzy, and there's only 4 more cars.
Of course so, mate, with my pleasure.
A 45-minute practice session. Can he go top of the leaderboards? Oh, yes, he can. By 2/3 hundredths of a second. Jay Wizzy tops the practice charts. And Jay Wills has tried to put a lap in, but he can't. Maynello in the Alpha Male has retired. Jacko is going to be the last man on the practice session to submit a lap, but his time is already passed. Very interesting.
That was a great. That was fantastic. We had a lot of drama. A few retirements. No, I tell you what, I didn't expect much from practice session, but I tell you what, these drivers give it their all on this one. Oh, as Jacko goes into the pits and takes his wheel off. There you have it. I'll get a picture. There is your Spanish Grand Prix practice session. Jay Wizzy and the AlphaTauri 1:15.4. Very tight, as you can see. 1:15.4 set for pole. P2 got 1:15.5. P3 1:15.5 as well. So very, very tight there. And some great laps, I mean. I'll grab a picture of that. Going into a very interesting one-shot qualifying, I think we can say.
Yeah, so upcoming now is a one-shot quali. I've never commentated one before. I think the idea is to try and go on board with the quickest person, maybe from practice, and then work our way down, because the times just go coming like ba 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 ba. And we won't quite know what the crack is until the times come in. So we've got a 15.4 separating down to 16, separating down to 17, and then a couple of 18s plus. That's just like a practice session in real life. I mean, not all the top dogs always finish at the top. People have different practice programs, different aims. Practice doesn't technically mean anything, but tonight, those times will really help us in the tiers and checking driver pace, etc. Short break. This is where parts permit comes in. So this is where the drivers pick their final decision setup for the one-shot quality 25% race. We did two 25% races, me and Kaz, Britain and America, a couple weeks ago. And it was incredible. And you still have to make a pit stop.
Yeah, it was a good team event, wasn't it? Very interesting. I'd never done a team event before, and that was superb. We had a good laugh, didn't we? That night it was a good experience for us. But not done it. Well, I don't know if you've done it before. I've not done it before, and it was interesting how things worked out. But we really enjoyed it. I think that was the last time we commentated together, wasn't it? I think we've done it since. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was saying after continuous weeks, I wanted a break, but now I'm like, I don't want a break. So on the standings on the left hand side, it should update us as we go. Apparently Nello is
any
first.
Invalidated yet? So I'll keep an eye on the and then red invalidations that pop up, see when you can get any of them.
I'm going to go on board.
Oh, there's one. Tom probably got off, I think. Probably maybe that turn too, won't it? Yeah, but that turn too, I bet you.
Oh, I have to use broadcaster because that's not going to work.
This is awful.
Right, we'll go on with Samad. There you go. Right, so you can't use the R2 L2.
Oh, Mills has dropping like a fly, aren't
they? Tom Robbo went in practice, so they're starting at the back. At the moment, Carter's leading the way. Jay Wizzy, Samad, the top three. Jake's in P4. Someone's just made a mistake. Carter's dropped to 15th place.
Hilly's gone as well.
Jacko is now 15th.
So
Carter's give up. Because he dropped. Medium tied for Samad, who's second place. Jay Lawler's now third place on the softs. Jay Wills is in fourth place because someone just made a mistake. Mainello has dropped to 8th place. I don't know if he's accurate, but we're about to find out. Round the final corner, we think Samad on the mediums is going to take pole. Jay Wills is second place in Catalonia ahead of Jake, ahead of Alfie, who gets P4. Jay Wizzy Whitey gets 6th place.
Greg's Game Centre in the top 10. What a man! Yes, Greg.
Greg's Game Centre P10. Tichy Muzzer 12th and 13th. Jacko Mills, Carter Hilly, Tom Roberts.
Oh, he's not finished yet.
Hobbsy's in heavy rain.
Who said one-shot qualies weren't fun? That was the best minute of my life. That was superb. J Mills in the top 4. Greg's Game Centre gets a top 10. Amazing. That's her own thrill. I mean, Savannah was in a league of his own, wasn't he? 7 tenths up on anybody else.
On the medium.
Jay Will starting on the front row.
I think we may have to give 23 seconds down was Hobbsy. I think we may have to put some secret rules in for Samad if he's going to be that quick. We don't want people.
And we've got Jay Wills on the front row with Samad.
Jay Wills is on the front row in a Renault.
Hey, just saying something, Liam. Just pointing out there. Got a few Edge Racing boys in that top 6. Just putting it out there. Wills, Jake, Alfie, Whitey, the boys. Greg's Game Centre and Brew in the top 10.
P7. Wizard getting a P7 on the medium.
And you look at the bottom and you've got, bit of a voice break. They're doing a Ryan Mills. Look at the bottom. And you've got Kulan's Car, Hilly and Robbo. Three of the quickest
Nick
bottom.
Times. 5 seconds, Mainello. Mainello's P8.
Who said one-shot qualies weren't fun? We had a great 2 minutes there. That was fantastic.
Should we do a one-shot quali season? Hello, Chris Bander. Thank you, Carter. Thank you, Rowan. Intense commentary? No, it's just a bit of fun.
But you'll see in 2 weeks when we're in Belgium.
And the ED one. Oh, yeah.
We're in Belgium. When we're in Belgium on Rouge in 2 weeks' time, you'll see intense commentary then, trust me.
Here comes Jacko again.
We've had a laugh in Belgium, haven't we, before as well? Do you remember that Stan? PSF one.
Yeah, Stan the man.
Oh, dear me.
So we do have a formation lap, so the drivers can warm their tyres up and do what they need to do. Someone readied up very quickly, so people are rushing this evening. I'm going to make a quick orange cheer.
Jake Lawler puts in the chat, Josh is out qualified me, RIP. Might be time so I got the gloves, Jake, and that might be your F1 career done, mate.
Yeah, I don't got the wheel.
He's out qualified everyone bar one. He's on the front row, J Wills in the Renault. What a moment.
So, the
I think people might have forgot it's a formation lap. A couple of
underway. I didn't have a red light on my screen.
Obviously, Samad obviously qualified on the mediums, which is pretty scary, really. That he's 7 temps up on mediums. That's pretty scary, but it happened. J Rolls, Jake Lawler, Alfie, Wizard, Whitey, all on softs. Wizard, the only other driver in the top 10 that qualified on the medium compound. Then you've got Kit and Petter, Hobbsit, Ryan Mills, and the man right at the back, Tom Robo. That I'm guessing had that bit of an incident at turn 2. Went off pretty early in the one-shot qualifying and was out first. He's on the medium. Other than that, it's a pretty much soft lockout for this race. So you've got an interesting one, haven't you? Very interesting lineup on the grid.
Yeah, in one-shot qualifying, I'm guessing you can put whatever tyre you want, and if you still finish outside the top 10, you can pick whatever you want. So we got Samad, J Wills on the front row. We got Jay Lawler and Alfie on the second row. We got Wizzy, Whitey, third row, Wizard, Minello on the fourth, Brewer and Greg on the fifth row, Kit and Petter, Tichy, sixth row, Muzzer, Hobbsy, seventh row, Jacko Mills, eighth row, Cartelli, ninth, and we got Tom Robbo, who was first in practice, I believe. Was it first? Yeah, it was first. Or was it third? Was it first? I've got a picture somewhere, I'll check in a second. Tom Robbo at the back by himself. Let's see if he can make his way through. 17 laps of Spain, should probably take about 25 minutes. Safety car is on, so if there are any incidents, it will be there. A one-stop pick strategy. I don't know what the tyre is like on 25%, but you must make a mandatory pit stop, and the race leader coming around the final corner to set the grid.
A front row that has J Rolls on it, I can't believe what I'm seeing. F1 can literally toss up anything. Crazy.
Sorry, Kaz.
No, mate, I'm done. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words of what I'm seeing. But there you go, J Rolls on the front row there, followed by Jake, Alfie, and Wizzy. Let's get on board with Tom Robbo, who completes the grid. Probably not expecting to see this man at 19th, but one-shot quality. One-shot quality can be a bit of a pain, can't they, for anybody? And clearly, Tom felt the effects of that. He lines up last in the AlphaTauri, and we are ready for some racing.
So, position changes on screen. J Wills and Alfie in the top 4. 17 laps of Circuit de Catalunya. And let's find out what's going to occur. It's a pre-season evaluation test. Anything can happen. Let's provide some entertainment. Lights out and away we go. J Lawler has stalled.
Oh my word, there's a massive crash at the back.
It's a safety car.
Oh my god. Wow. That's one of the biggest crashes I've ever seen in F1. No word of a lie, that is incredible. Oh my god. And there's penalties for practically half the grid. What has happened there then? Wow.
Hey? Hey?
I don't know what's happened there, but that is genuinely the biggest crash I've ever commentated on, ever. Period, ever. And there's what, 1, 2, 3, there's 11 drivers with penalties.
The safety car is past Kit and Petter, and we're on lap 1. What happened? I know Jake stalled on the grid.
There was a Mercedes that, I don't know if it was Brewer or Hobbs, it didn't move off the grid. And it just caused absolute chaos. No word of a lie, that was about an 8-9 car pile up at the back of the grid. I think everyone from JR downwards didn't get away. You can see now, there's 4 seconds separating Jake Law from the next car. And pretty much everyone from 7th downwards, other than Mills and Tomo, will have a penalty. Who said practice nights aren't fun? What has gone on there?
I've never ever seen anything like that. And also, it's not just 5-second pens that have been given out. Right. 10 seconds pens.
Let's try and compare ourselves and look at the pit stops. I think there might be a few here to get rid of these pens for a start. Wizzy in the pits, Jake Lawler in the pits, Wizard in the pits, Jacko in the pits, Hilly in the pits. And Jay Luke says, "What a disaster!" You're not wrong. That was.
What happened? I didn't see. You was probably looking at about. But
if you want to see what happened, watch my stream. No, probably about an 8 to 10 car pile-up. We've got pit stops for practically everyone from 4th downwards.
But why though? Like, I've never seen.
Ryan Mills on the mediums didn't get involved, and he's up to 5th.
Look how many's in the pit.
Everyone apart from the top 6 that aren't in the pits. You've got Tom Robbo and Ryan Mills who are at the back, now in the top 6 due to pit stops. This is incredible.
So I'm just looking at your stream now, Kez.
Watch it. It's unbelievable, mate.
So here we go.
Unbelievable.
Here we go. So the last car lines up. 5 lights glitch. Goes out.
Wow.
All the cars are lined up.
Incredible.
Then,
no one will lie, half the grid crash. Half the grid, easy. It's incredible.
What view have you got here?
A great view.
Oh my! Oh, I didn't know it was that bad. Oh my god!
It's the biggest crash I've ever seen in F1.
Oh my god!
Ever.
What happened? Mate!
Do you know what, I was going to say something, I'm glad that's not illegal because we'd be there all night doing incidents.
What happened? Right,
anyway,
everyone, I'm just going to tag Hedge's stream.
Subscribe while you're there, please.
I'm just going to... Okay, let's not do that. There's the stream. If you go back, I believe it's about 4 minutes, you can see
4 minutes?
Madness.
Oh, sorry, go back 4 minutes, yeah, I'm with you. So it'll be about, what minute will it be on the stream?
I don't know exactly. It won't tell me.
There's a pit stop for Samana. It's a strange time to pit for the race leader because he's going to be right at the back now. Jay Wills is actually going to be doing the safety car restart. This is getting more ridiculous as it goes on. Jay Wills is leading the race. Alfie second, Whitey third. We've got a Hedge racing top 4. Love to see that, boys. Renault and Haas are absolutely dominating here. Tom Robbo, Jay Wills. This is just ridiculous.
I'll send you a screenshot. Oh, what? Can I tag a screenshot in my YouTube chat?
Wow.
Can people open that? Let me try and copy that into a Google page. Yeah, you can. So you can copy that link I've sent in onto a Google, and you can see the state.
That was just incredible.
I was like doing a typical lights out. Then I saw Jake Starr, and I just hear Head just scream. I was like,
yeah, sorry, I couldn't not. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. We've done a ridiculous amount of commentaries together and never seen anything like that.
There's a safety car before safety car line 1.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to put in perspective, we've done so many commentaries together, ridiculous amount of commentaries together, and the chances of an incident before we even get to turn 1 is rare. To see nearly half the grid crash into each other before some cars have even got away, the safety car had gone before some people had even set off. And let's just compose ourselves for a minute and just realise something. Let's just try and compose ourselves a little bit. We've got a race going on here, and we've got Jay Wills on the safety car restart. Can this get any? And it is in this lap. Jay Wills leads. Alfie, Whitey, and Ryan Mills complete the top 4. Jake Lawler, as well as a lot of others, to be fair, pretty much everyone onto the hards, going for the long stint. Wizard onto the softs, going for a 2-stop strategy. And Mills, Whitey, Alfie, Tom, and of course the race leader, Jay Wills. You got that right? Yes, Jay Wills is the race leader on the old softs. It is in this lap, and it's a very slow restart from Manu. To be fair, I don't think he's used to doing safety car restarts. He's
got to minimise that slipstream down the straight, so he's got to get
away. He's gone,
and he has gone away, and he's got a good gap as well. So for the proper time this time, technically, lights on, away we go.
Let's try again.
Jay Wills is leading ahead of Alfie. Wouldn't have thought I was saying that, ahead of his teammate tonight, Whitey. And Jay Wizzy's got past Tom Robbo, and so has Jay Lawler. So Tom Robbo had a stinker of an exit out of the final corner. Hilly Wizard top 10, Hobbsy and Samad making their way down turns 1 and 2. It is clean this time.
Jay Lawler!
Wizard.
Oh, sorry, Hilly. Jay Lawler nearly went.
It's all right. Wizard has got ahead of Hilly out of turn 2, and Tom Robbo under pressure from Jay Lawler in the Red Bull on the hard tyre. Tom Robbo stays ahead. Jay Wizzy behind Mills, Whitey behind Alfie, and Jay Will still leading.
Yeah, Jay Lawler nearly getting it. Oh, and Jay Lawler and Tom Robbo and Jacko's there as well, and there's a right end plate damage to the Red Bull of Jacko. An incident with Jay Lawler with Jacko. and with Tom Robbo as well, and Wizard now putting Jacko under pressure. Jacko's only just pitted for mediums. He's now got right end plate damage, and his race is probably game, set, and match for the Red Bull driver. He only goes wide as well, but is a penalty and damage for Jacko. Jay Wizzy gets past Ryan Mills into the top 4.
We work through the third sector. Damage was seen on the stream. Tom Robbo has got past Jake Lawler, but I think I saw an Alfie Towery end plate go as well. Yeah, that's Tom Robbo struggling. And now Wizard is closing on Jay Lawler as we enter the final set of corners. Wizard, of course, aggressive on both soft tyres, and Jay Wills setting an 18.6, Jay Wizzy 18.5. And Alfie has passed Jay Wills, and Jay Wills is going for the switch. Jay Wills has been spun by not directly by Alfie, but 2 cars into one don't go, and the leader of the race has been overtaken, and is now back at the end of the grid. He may be last. He may come back out. Oh, Swell's on Illy as well! Voice break for me, but Illy's on the track! What is going on here? The Williams of Illy has gone off the track. He's not out. He nearly come back on into people. This is a ridiculous race for all the right reasons, really. It's amazing, but Hilly towards the back. J Mills has gone from 1st to 16th in less than 30 seconds. There's a penalty for Tichy for enduring the yellow flag. Alfie and Whitey, the top 2. It's a hard stay out so far in Spain, but a penalty now for Whitey, who's under pressure from Jay Wizzy as well. Jay Wizzy on the inside of Whitey, they make contact. Jake's off in turn 9, I don't know if he's damaged. We'll check Wizard down the inside of Tom Robbo out of turn 10. And Wizard has done very well on the softs, and Tom Robbo trying to control that oversteer that he had and did so well. Cool Hans Carter is now P7 ahead of Jay Lawler. Samad has dropped to 9th, of course, due to that pit stop. We'll look out for moves from him. We on to lap 6 of 17. DRS is now enabled. The 2 Haas drivers leave the Grand Prix, but they do have a pit stop due, and Whitey has a penalty, and Jay Wizzy is catching them. Also, Muzzer is ahead of Jacko because he's entered the pits. Yeah, Jacko in the pits, as is Jay Bulls. What a nightmare for Jay Bulls. It was all looking so pretty and rosy for him, but an incident with Alfie going into turn 1 means he leaves the Grand Prix. He's now right at the back in P17. Oh, sorry, he was just about to go around the outside. Look at the train! Look at the train from everyone from Ryan Mills has got one of the biggest F1 trains you'll ever see. Look at the state of that. Wizard, Carter, Robbo, Samad, and peeking at Samad, he's wheel to wheel with Robbo. This contact, and they still push each other down. That gives Jake Lawler an opportunity as well. This is ridiculous. Robbo 7th, Samad 8th, Jay Lawler 9th, Hobbsy and Muzzer not too far behind. Hobbsy goes on the gravel. That gives Muzzer a chance, and the Ferrari driver gets past the Mercedes driver. Hobbsy outside the top 10, he's coming back. Hobbsy, and he's been pushed off, and Hobbsy's gone off onto the gravel. What is going on here? There's a penalty for Jay Lawler, and Hobbsy's race is pretty much done. Oh my God! Samad has surpassed Tom Robbo. That damage is starting to hurt him, and Jay Lawler's behind him too. Hobbsy tried to go around the outside of turn 9. Now Greg has passed Hobbsy into P13 in the racing point behind his American Racing Point counterparts. Jay Lawler on the straight for P2. Jay Wizzy got DRS on Whitey. He gets past him, and it's the Alpha Tower into P2. But Whitey come back into turn 1. Can't really do much about it. And Jay Wizzy now on the hunt for Alfie on the 4-lap-old medium. This is the most incredible race you'll ever see. Ryan Mills 4th, yet to pit. Cool Carter 5th, Wizard 6th, Samad 7th, Robbo and Jay Lawler with penalties making up the top 10 is Muzzer, who is 10th at the moment. Hobbsy into the pits, I'd imagine. He's not into the pits actually, he stays out, but he's got damage and he's under pressure from Greg. So Wizard is still ahead of Samad. Oh, Jay Lawler and Tom Robbo. Jay Lawler and Tom Robbo wheel to wheel. And there's contact from them as well. And they're still not leaving each other, and and Tom Robbo's gone very, very wide, and Muzzer's now in the mix as well. Where'd you go with this race? This is absolutely incredible racing. Tom Robbo has absolutely smashed it at turn 7. Oh my God! I've never seen a car smash into that wall with that much power and G-force. And we've got another safety car. This is amazing. Oh my! Oh. So this means the soft drive. Interestingly as well, Alfie's gone wide and Whitey's gone past him just as the safety car comes out, and Alfie can't pit now because his teammate's pitted. Oh, it's a mess for Alfie. And he's going to stay out as he's out, he's Wizzy. He could have pitted as well. He would have just lost 6 or 7 positions. Yeah, it would have been worth it. Now he's going to lose more. There's pit stops all around now, and Ryan Mills in the top 2. Softs? Wizzy's gone softs. Wow, this is... Can you do 9 laps?
And Jay Wills, who we said was out of the race, might just have a chance here to get back into it. He's on fresh mediums, and quite a lot of the drivers in front of him are pitting. He needs to try and make up ground. He probably isn't going to do it in time, actually. He may make up a couple positions, but not enough. Alfie and Mills
really
yet to pit. Carter yet to pit as well. Samad on the the 4-lap old hards. Wizzy, Whitey, Wizard, J Lawler, Muzzer, Kitten, Titchett and Hobbsy, all on fresh tyres over that soft or mediums. Let's come up for air after the most incredible 8 laps of race. This is only a pace test, by the way. This isn't even a real league race. So these drivers are battling it out like it's for points. It's incredible.
Imagine doing 66 laps instead of 17 here. Yeah, let's recoup. We're about halfway through the Grand Prix once this lap is done. We've lost one driver heavily.
I've only lost one after that incident on the start. I've only one gone out.
I sent
oh, wow.
I've sent a screenshot. I'll send it in the COS stuff after of that race start. And then Tom Roberts smashes the car. It was definitely another safety car.
What about penalties?
Two
what
safety
two
cars.
Pens? Who's got what?
8 laps. Most people have done them.
3 seconds now in it for Samad, Whitey and J-Law. There's a 5-second penalty for Manello, which I'm surprised he didn't do in the pits.
So a safety car will be doing
Wills gets one as
Wills
well.
Has been given a corner cup penalty there.
Sloppy.
Corner cup penalty.
And Alfie's into the pits. Ryan Mills is going to stay out, and it's Ryan Mills now going to be the safety car leader. Without J Wills, we're not going to have Ryan Mills. Clearly not yet, though.
Later. Yeah, of course he'll want
so we're going to have J Wills and Ryan Mills both doing safety cars.
Let's hold on here, because J Wills started the restart, went a lap, and went wheel to wheel with a Haas and came off second best.
Well, Alfie's not going to be last, Limit.
Carter behind him, Samad behind him, Jay Wizzy behind him. 3 of the top dogs in practice.
Alfie's pitted and he's now down to 17th. Which is not
but
ideal.
He can't go to the end.
And it's like, it's Greg's Game Centre in the top 7. This is incredible. He's leading the likes of Jay Lawler and Brewer.
He could take those hards to the end. It just depends how quick Jay Lawler and Muzzer are. Everyone is with a safety car. So the safety car will be in this lap. Then we'll have 10, 11, 12, 35, 56, 70,
and it's Renault. It's Ryan Mills now doing the safety car. He's like, this race is just throwing up absolute curveballs for fun. Ryan Mills, Kulan's Carter, Samad, Jay Wizzy and Whitey making up the top 5. Whitey, to be fair, got the good end of the deal with a Haas there, didn't he? He pitted, he's 5th. His teammate Alfie was leading at one point, had the incident with Jay Wills. Now down in 17th. We've got fresh softs, we've got fresh mediums, we've got old mediums, we've got old softs, we've got old hards, we've got everything you can imagine here. And we're just halfway through. This has been the most incredible pace test. Please, if you can hear me, show me a better pace test than this ever. You will not see a better pace test ever than this. The safety car's in this lap limit, on to lap 10, and it's Ryan Mills on 8-lap-old mediums going to get us underway. Watch him pit now. It's something Ryan Mills would do, that, wouldn't it? It's literally something he'd do.
Yep, I did put in the Discord, we will promise you entertainment.
Oh.
I never lie. Here we go then. It's time for the 50% other part of a 25% race here in Spain. If you're not good with maths, I do apologise. Bern Maylander has a little bit to go. Mills has been keeping up a pretty good pace
Ryan
here,
Mills.
so he might get overtaken with the slipstream, but everyone has full battery and a little bit of fuel to play with. The safety car still isn't in yet. That's why Mills is slowing down.
Millsy,
there
go
you
on,
go,
lad.
we go on full power. Ryan Mills, for the first time ever, leads a safety car restart ahead of Cool Hans Carter, ahead of Samad, who's looking to get slipstream on the Alfa Male. Jay Wizzy, Whitey behind as we all head through. Kes try and keep on tabs. Cool Hans Carter is under pressure from Samad here, but stays ahead of the Williams using the mediums. Ryan Mills out of turn 3, still leads the pack.
Yeah, JLR trying his best to get past Greg's Game Centre, but Greg's having absolutely none of it on them hards. He's loving it, Greg, and here comes Muzzer as well, who's looking to get past Greg and Jake. He gets past Jake, but Greg's Game Centre remains 7th for now.
Jay Wizzy is ahead of Samad with a good move on those new soft tyres. Wizard is on brand new softs. We'll keep an eye on him. Little bit of a connection issue. Whitey, J Lawler, Muzzer, and then Greg Game sent him a racing point P9 with J Wills behind. Ryan
Mills still leads. He's a 10th ahead of what was a penalty for Jacko. Ryan Mills, to be fair to him, on them old mediums, and to be fair, Soul's Kulan's Carter leads, but Carter on the inside of Ryan Mills, and it's the Canadian, I think he's Canadian anyway, who leads the Grand Prix. But here comes Jay Wizzy. There's damage for Jay Wizzy, the Alpha Tauri. Wizard's all also gone very well. Winter's connection's absolutely awful, by the way. He's lagging everywhere, but there's damage for Jay Wizzy, I believe. Yeah, right end plate for Jay Wizzy on the fresh softs as well. That could kill him, that. And it may be a pit stop. Carter gets a pen. There's drama upon drama. No one's pitting here though. Ryan Mills still yet to pit on the old mediums. Sorry, not old hards, old mediums.
This may have been why we had a discussion not to do Spain, but it's brilliant at the moment. Whitey and Jay Lawler going wheel to wheel. You'd expect for Red Bull to make a move down on the inside. Yes, he does. Textbook Jay Wizzy damage. Wizard is now 4th place behind Mills. Wizard on the new soft tyres, and he might have a good traction to have a go at Mills into turn 4, and if not, round to turn 5.
Muzzer on Whitey, let me Muzzer on Whitey. Muzzer on the inside of White. That's a superb move from the Ferrari driver. He made that look easy on the Haas driver. Muzzer into the top 7, and he's not too far behind Jake as well.
The two Mercedes going wheel to wheel. Hobbsy has now passed Boer, who's lost a place to Tichy as well, who's also lost a place to Hilly. Boer 3 places 1 corner, and he's lost 4 places in 1 corner because Alfie has now passed him. So Boer struggling on those hards.
He's got an X on his name. I think he's disconnected. So was Manel. That's why they're going really slow, both of them. Their race is over. That might make
sense.
Greg's losing out positions though, isn't he? He's lost out to Jacko. And he's now untrusted from Hobbsy. Greg Jameson started on 7. Was it P7 after safety car? I think it was. He's now down to 12th. He's struggling in the old hards, he's Greg, but there's penalties all around, really. Carter and Salmon on penalties. Ryan Mills now in the pits, 10 lap old meetings, where will he come out? Probably right at the back, we will see.
Here comes Samad for the race lead on lap 12 of 17. Williams versus Alfa Romeo will go on board with Samad. Is he going to dive down the inside? Brakes super late. Controls it well. Carter gives him a room. Can Carter now go try and go around the outside or even the inside? But Samad does well to defend it off. Wizard is now ahead of Jay Wizard because Mills has taken a pit stop.
He has indeed. The gap's starting to open up a little bit now and settle down. Here comes Greg's Game Centre, who's trying to chase down Hobbsy, but he's struggling, to be fair. 9 lap old hards now for Greg, and he's losing a lot of time, bless him, on them hards. He dropped out of the top 10. There's a bit of a lock-up for Kit and Petter, but to be fair, no one's even near him. The gaps have opened up quite dramatically. Ryan Mills comes out on the fresh softs in P17. Looks like his chances of a podium are long gone now. 5 laps to go. Jay Lawler in 5th. He's got DRS on the Alpha Tauri of Jay Wizzy. He has got a penalty. You're right, I didn't even notice that, as he hunts down Jay Wizzy. He's one of many drivers that have got penalties here. But at the moment, it's Samad on the old hards that leads the Grand Prix.
Oh, what have I done there? Oh, there we go. So Tichy is passed into P12. Greg has got the Williams and a Haas behind him. Samad is ahead of Carter, and a couple of penalties will affect the race results at the end. Here's Jay Lawler's attempt to get past Wizzy, who is really struggling with that damage, but somehow he's utilising that battery that he's got and has got DRS as well. Carter has surpassed Samad at the front of the grid into turn number 1, so these two having a DRS swap per lap, and Jay Lawler still behind Jay Wizzy. Can he go round the outside of turn number 3? Is he going to try? He's going to get very close to the rear of Jay Wizzy. Stays behind, good defence.
Yeah, very good defence for Jay Wizzy. He went defensive on the long run down to turn 1, and he keep defending very well. Jay Lawler's not giving up. They've got a yellow flag, and it's Greg who's retired from the session, and it has involved Alfie, because Alfie's gone off as well. Is that going to be a safety car? Probably not now. It could have been. It probably isn't going to be now. The Ryan Mills got past that. I'm not sure what happened there, but Greg's Game Centre's night is unfortunately over. Ryan Mills gets past the AI of Manello into P14, but Greg's race is over. Was he damage for Alfie? He was, so it was looking so promising for Alfie. He led the race, and now he's down to 16th.
Jake was trying to go around the outside of a turn 10. It'll be a lot easier next season with that turn 10.
Jacko and Hobbsy, Libby. Jacko and Hobbsy wheel to wheel in the battle for P10. Jacko, to be fair, gone away well and gone away from the Mercedes, but could Hobbsy get DRS on the long straight? We'll keep an eye on that one in a moment.
I'm expecting a Jay Lawler overtake. He's going to get it anyway because Jay Wizzy's into the pit, so that moves Muzzer up to 5th, Whitey up to 6th, Jay Wills up to 7th, and so on. Jay Wills recovering well.
Oh, Wizzy got a penalty as well for speeding in the pit lane. He's actually he had enough. He's had enough.
Samad has got into the lead again, so these two swapping every lap. Carter's gone wide.
Jacko. Wheel to wheel in turn 1. Jacko's defensive, and to be fair, does his job for now. Hobbsy will come back though in that battle for P9. Jacko's red light is on, his battery's gone, but so's Hobbsy's. 0% for both of them, which is incredible. They get it absolutely everything there, and it's Jacko for now that remains in P9 ahead of Hobbsy.
Yeah, I just seen a comment saying you can't technically pace test from this? From this, no, you can't. But you can definitely see the racing etiquette and the things we need to see. Definitely. The main pace testing comes tomorrow with the full quali and the short quali of Zambor and Brazil. But this is also providing entertainment for the COS drivers during the week.
You're right about that. We had a laugh here,
good
haven't we?
viewers as well, so thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Lap 14, 17, on to 15. 3 laps of racing to go. God knows how the final result's going to finish. We've had 2 safety cars. We've had the biggest mess of a race start you'll ever see. And we've had Top Robo smash into turn 7.
Round the last corner, and his DRS here for Obsy. Both of them are quite low battery though, but can Obsy push and finally get past the Red Bull driver? His DRS for Obsy's a long run down for turn 1, but he's not really gaining Jacko's defensive, and to be fair, is it going to be an Obsy dive? But he's going to get it, Obsy. I think, to be fair to him, it's going to be wheel to wheel. This contact, and Obsy gets knocked wide. Bit of a tactical manoeuvre from Jacko there, but once again, the red lights are on, and Tichy, to be fair to him, has got battery, he's got softs, and he's not too far away now from both of them.
How did he control that on the outside
we have a flag again, and
Mills
has gone now on turn 2. Let's have a look.
Just gone dear.
I loved how the AI and Manello basically stopped to have a look at him. He like breaks and have a look. He's like, yeah, Mills has gone off, see you later. That was amazing. There's a penalty as well for Hobbsy Limmy, who's now in a battle again, which Jacko gets past Jacko, to be fair. Did Jacko let him pass then? Unless I'm seeing things he might have done.
TV is going to shut down Jay Lawler and Wizard. Both softs are probably struggling pretty bad. Oh, Jay's gone wide.
Jay's gone very wide. That invites Muzzer, who's got DRS. He's also got DRS on Wizard, but Wizard's got away well. Jay Lawler could be in trouble here from the Ferrari. Muzzer's got battery. He's indeed, but so yeah, but Jake's on low as well. Jake's got low battery as well. He's only on 10% himself, and Muzzer for now above Jake into P4. Jake got penalties on. Jake's gone wide, and Jake Lawler's now took his wing off as well. Everyone's going on turn 2, and that could be a top 10 over for Jake Lawler. What is going on?
Oh, yeah, he's topped out.
Damage, and he's down to P12.
Yeah.
Oh dear me!
Oh, you literally said in the practice Jake has had problems.
Look at this battle here in P8. Sorry to interrupt, but Jacko, Hobbsy, and Tichy are all together in the battle for P8. This is incredible. Who's got penalties out of the 3 of them? Hobbsy and Jacko, so it favours the McLaren driver at the moment. I do think Hobbsy got damage, or was that earlier? That was early. He's not got damage at the moment. It's another. Who's gone off now? It's Tichy! I was saying it's the commentator curse again!
Tichy!
Oh.
Wizard's brother!
Oh, wow.
There's been an overtake.
No wing as well.
Someone's had not a big accident, but Kitten Petter has had a moment, and he's lost the place to Whitey, who's performed well.
Wills! And Jay Mills, who had 7th in the bag, has now spun himself! He's come back on the track. Oh, he's let him go.
He's Samad going to do a dive bomb again for the race leading to turn 1. No, just behind Carter.
The last lap. Here we go.
Now ahead. It is the last lap. Muzzer Wizard wheel to wheel into turn 1. Wizard does well on the softs. I dread to think what tyre wear.
Oh, Jacko and Hobbsy rats it again, Limit.
Whitey stays ahead.
Here comes Jacko and Hobbsy on turn 1 going at it again, and Hobbsy dives in late and there's contact, and that brings Hilly into the battle as well for the battle 17 laps out of 17 for P7. Jacko, Hobbsy, and Hilly. J Lo has off. He's retired from the session on the last lap. Jacko and Hobbsy goes very wide. What a move from Hobbsy! This is incredible. I can't keep up.
What a good move.
Oh, so there's a Ferrari come off as well. Oh, it's Muzzer! Oh, it's Muzzer in the last lap! Oh, no!
Well, is he going to come back on the track? Oh, he can't come back on the track. He's got to let people pass. And Muzzer is now 10th.
Well, here comes Q1's Carter. Let's try and keep an eye on this. This is ridiculous. He's right on that Smudge right behind
more
him.
Penalties, I believe, at the end. But it has been an incredible 20.
Oh, I'm so sad! Oh my god! Oh my god! And so that's not finished out!
He has to be tired before the line!
But so...
Oh wait, he still counts!
Oh my god, no, he doesn't count! He doesn't count at all! Oh my god, Kim Pet's been here as well!
What has gone on? What has gone on? At the end of the Spanish Grand Prix, it's like a Mugello before the safety car.
I can't breathe.
Wizard takes the win.
Oh my god!
Wizard takes the win.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my god!
I cannot believe what we've just seen. I'm actually crying.
Wizard has won the Grand Prix after the top two. Carter spun into the race leader, and they both didn't reach the line.
We've had some loss at F1, but that takes it. Oh, the start of the race and the end of the race were the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and somehow, contest of speed, Wizard.
Do you know what?
Can we just clarify something? The man who's won, right? After the last turn was third, and he's won.
Sorry, my decision to do a race tonight has been a fantastic decision. Thank you, Tom. That is absolutely unbelievable.
I can't breathe.
So after 25 minutes and Wizard not leading any of the laps, and after 2 stops, he wins the Grand Prix. So Matt didn't retire.
Fourth?
He eventually crossed the line. Hilly 18th to 5th, Jacko 15th to 7th, Hobbsy 14th to 1st. The American, who was, by the way, got overtaken by the safety car before turn 1, gets a podium.
This is how messed up the race has been, right? Cullen's car was winning after the last corner and he finished 12th.
Now let's be realistic. That won't happen because we had 2 missed tiers and we won't be doing Spain. But if that didn't provide you entertainment, you're all boring.
Oh my god! Please, if you want to just join now, please go back and watch the start of the race and watch the first lap and the last lap, and I promise you, it is amazing. We've had some laughs on F1. I'm literally in tears. That is the funniest thing I've ever. Obviously, you have to be professional on commentary, but how can you compose yourself when you? I don't even know what to say. When you see things like that, please, genuinely, go back and watch lap 1 and watch the final lap. Was it lap 17? Is it 17? I think it's 17. Yeah. Please, just spend a couple of minutes and go and watch them back because the drama is unbelievable. I don't know if I can
watch on theatre the race start again. God. I'm just going to see.
Let's go have a look.
For it to refresh. Mine's not on.
Oh my god.
But we'll see. Wizard Sauce was 78%.
Mate, I'm getting so many messages. People putting that was incredible. Everyone, I don't think I have it in the theatre, which is a massive shame.
I mean, first of all, Thomas, if you are watching, that's a social media clip. Right there, I had it all captured. I'm sure Hedge did too, but all captured on the COS. I would like to. I would request Hedge that we can maybe get some of your footage at the start, and maybe distribute
at the end as well. I think.
As well, because what I've started doing is going on board with like P4, and then obviously I could see who gets a better race starts. But obviously, something happened tonight. I don't think we're doing a podium interview. But what I am just waiting for is that a race is going to pop up.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me, unfortunately, which is a shame.
You might get a blue screen. I'm just going to restart the game.
Oh my god! Wow. I'm going to end my stream anyway now, so we're going to carry on.
Oh shit, it ends the stream.
Oh, you ended the stream. Let me, apparently, if he's still listening, ended his stream, I think. I'm not sure how he's managed to do that. He ended the stream, I would say, but I'm going to get going anyway. Let me, if you can, I'm sure they can still hear you, but please, if you're still watching this, and if you are still watching, massive thank you.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow as well, because
tomorrow
we're
night
doing
we're here,
full quality Brazil and a short quality Zambor.
But please, if you're looking for something to do, if you're looking for a bit of a laugh during tough times in lockdown, go and watch lap 1 and lap 17 of what is meant to be a pace test.
And the one shot, that was good.
Unbelievable. Thank you. I'm going to end the stream now because I want to dial after, but thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you in less than 24 hours for doing it all again. Why not? Good night.